Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Today is March 26, 2026. Ooh, that was a mouthful. So welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here today. I'm not finding it. Oh my goodness sakes. Happens to me all the time. I'll just go switch over. There we go. So what I did is I started following myself, and it pops up in my feed. So yeah, so welcome. My name is Sharon Davies. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Administrator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. Starting last Thursday, I started using the Flowers Fair stamp set, and so far I made 4 cards. I'm going to do a couple more this week. This time we're going to use some vellum, an embossing folder. We're going to use a die set that is retiring, is on sale, is a must for any crafter. It's one of those stamp sets that's I'm going to say a standalone one. So basically you just have to, I don't even know if it comes with a stamp, and if it does, I don't have it. I don't think I have it. Anyway, and that's called the Timeless Texture Notes stamp set. And and we're going to do some coloring again. Sorry, I love the color, but that's the way it is. What else? I think that's it. Oh, yesterday we had a nice day. 3 girls came over for my come crop with me, and we did the crop, tried to solve the world problems, but didn't get that far. But we tried. So it was fun. It was a fun day. And before we know it, it's like 12:30, and then we have lunch, and it's like 20 after 1, and everybody leaves for 2 o'clock. So yeah, it was a fun day. You might extend it, I don't know, but just having everybody here and just, I guess, talking and asking for advice from everybody, that's the main thing. And it's just the crafting together too. Everybody brings different things. Everybody works on different things. I got my kits done, some of my kits done, but that's all I can say. Okay, I'm just going to flip us around, and we are just going to have a look at the cards that we've done. So this was done last Thursday and Friday. This was done on Monday. Sorry, this is Tuesday. And then we're going to do one today. So the dies I was telling you about, the texture note, are these dies right here. Now these actually cut out. Well, you'll see because I'm going to be using it. These actually cut out and leave a design around the edges. And I'm going to be cutting out my designer series paper after I stamp on it. And there's a regular $43 on sale for $34.40. Plus you'll get $3.44 in rewards that you can use on further purchases. So it I think it's a good deal. I didn't pay full price because I'm a demonstrator, so I do get my discount. So I did that. Okay, I'm gonna I don't know why I got my cut and emboss machine out. I'm just gonna move these all out of the way, and we'll bring them back in when I'm done. And I'm going to bring in the Stampin' Positioning Machine. And okay, now these have little holes that the paper sits in. These holes right here are for the smaller one. And I'm not, oops, wrong side. Looks like I might need a new, I have a whole package of them. All they're sitting right in front of me. I'm just going to trash that one and bring another one in. So you get a pad of them. They will be available May the 5th. Wow, talking about May already. My goodness, we haven't gone into April yet. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down like that. And like I said, this piece These right here actually work for these guys. So you just put this right here. Well, you put your stamp on, and you put these onto here. No, they're right here. Little holes. You can hear these two little holes? They sit on like that, and then you just stamp your image that way. But we're not doing that today. We're doing a bigger one. I'm just going to grab all my supplies. And I'm just going to put that like that. Bring in this one. I'm only going to use a partial of the image. Oops. So I'm just going to and where did I put the other one? Oh, there it is, right there. I'm just going to, oops, not this side. Okay, so I'm going to move this one over a bit. I'm going to move this up. Let's put it that way. Move this up. Put it right there. I should miss it. Yeah, and then we'll move this one. Like that. Like I said, I'm going to be cutting some of this down. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to ink up. And I'm going to use my Secret C because it's my favorite color. So tonight I have my Cute as a Bug Zoom class happening tonight, yay! And then on Saturday it's the in-person. And then I'm just working on my class for April. And that's going to be more masculine. I don't seem to do many masculine card classes, but I'm hoping to, this one I think is going to be more masculine. So I'm just going to, like I said, we're going to be cutting this down. Make sure it's all nice and that's okay because we're going to do something with that one. And so we'll just take this off. And I'm just going to put that to the side. And this is the piece that it's going to sit on. Yeah, okay. So where's my trimmer? And I put it away. So this is, I want these flowers on this. So this is this piece of vellum. So this is 3. So I'm going to cut this down to 2. Yeah, maybe. No, I'm not going to cut it down. I am going to use my dies. That piece of vellum. I might have to get another piece of vellum. I'm thinking. Yeah. Gonna have to get another piece of vellum, but that's okay. I got lots here. Oh, look at that. I have a piece of vellum. Okay, what size is this? This is 2 3/4 by 4. So 2 3/4. So we'll do 3 1/4. So do 1/2 inch bigger. And I'm going to say this was this way. So we'll go 4 3/4 on this one. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so now let's move this out of the way. And I am going to cut this out like that. There we go. Now I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss machine, my larger one. And I'm bringing my larger one in because we are going to do some embossing too. So it's just, I'm going to put this onto here. I'm going to tape this down so it does not move. There we go. We'll just run it through the cut and emboss machine. Oh, I hear helicopters out there. We're just doing test runs, or just maybe they're the police helicopters. There's some action happening down the other end of the, I was going to say the other end of town, not the other town, it's at this end of town. It's SWAT team and all that stuff in. Almost similar to what we had in our area a few months back. I think it was last summer. It's almost a year. Okay. And we got that. And now I said that we're going to emboss. I'm going to put this back in here because I have a tendency to not do that and spend date. Oh, I know what I should have done. I know what I should have done is I need to die cut a circle. Do I have a scrap? I have a scrap here now. I need to die cut a circle for my sentiment. And I'm just going to do the back side of that. Hit the ground. Let's see how this one works. Scissors to pick it off. There we go. So there's my sentiment. And now what I'm going to do, is it this one? What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring in my beautiful pattern embossing folder, and I'm going to run this through. This is probably one of my favorite embossing folders right now. It changes. Oh, we should see what's coming. Oh, hopefully my products will be here tomorrow. I was a little slow on the pre-order, but there's a reason. I like to go through and see what everybody else is ordering to see if I'm on the right track, and I was pretty well on the right track. So, okay, so let's just put this to the side. I have a piece of cloud cover, and we're going to adhere this onto the cloud cover on the edge. And because we're putting, where did I put it? Oh my goodness. Where did it go? I'll find it in a sec. Because we're putting the other piece on top of it, it will hide your adhesive. I'm just going to put it down. Now I'm going crazy. This piece is going to go right here. Close enough, I guess. Now I gotta find my oh, that's just totally bizarre. Oh, I bet you it's on between, I'm hoping. Oh, there it is. Ooh. A little bit of static. So there you can see how the tape shows up on the opposite side, but when we go to put this on, you won't see it. And I'm going to put this right up against there, like that. A little bit of fuzz there. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my blends, and we're going to use Cloud Cover, some Daffodil Delight, and Granny Apple Green. So, move this out of the way. And our Daffodil Delight, we're going to discolor the center of these flowers. And then bring in the dark Cloud Cover, and then just do some of the highlighting. Yeah, so I end up getting all the new ink colors, blends, some of the paper. I just got a sample of the paper because in April we get what we call our demonstrator rewards. So that helps pay for some of the new product. So that was the dark. So I'm going to bring in the lighter of the two. I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper just to make sure it is lighter. And what's the other side look like? Yeah, so we'll just pick that up. I'm just coloring this guy in. So I'm sending out catalogs to anybody that's ordered from me in the last couple months. You're on my mailing list, so that'll be mailed out to you. If you live in the Winnipeg area, I will have a few catalogs here. You're more than welcome to pick up. If you haven't ordered from me in the last 6 months, you like a catalog and you want it mailed out, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to charge you for shipping. And that would be like $5. I think, yeah, $5 will be the cost for that. And if you're a demonstrator, when you put your first order in, you'll have the opportunity to add that catalog onto your order. And I'll send it to you free of charge. And if you're going to be at the crop and you need a catalog, just let me know ahead of time and I will make sure that I have some on hand. And then we'll do this one. So I'm so excited to see the new ink colors live. Ooh, how exciting is that? I don't know which my favorite color is going to be, but we'll see. Almost done here. Oh, one more right here. Okay, so that's the cloud cover done. Now we'll bring in the Granny Apple Green. That's the light one. So we'll bring in the dark one, and we'll do the dark one. We'll do the stems. Okay, we'll do this light. Bring in the light one now. There we go, scrape it later. Oh, totally forgot to do this one. Whoa. Sleeping at the switch. I think I've been doing a lot of that lately. Oh, missing out on I switched the times on one of my classes, and then when I sent the message out. Anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully I got it under control. I started putting everything in my phone and then sending myself reminders. Do I have, oh no, there's a leaf right here. Oh, just finish this one off. Kind of hard to color over where that has the image. And I'm going to bring in my dark. And I'm just going to okay, so there we have that done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my sentiment, and I'm going to just turn this into a thank you card. And we are going to, I think I'm going to use cloud cover for the sentiment. I don't know why I put these back in, because I'm just going to end up taking it back out again. Stamps that back in. So I'm going to bring in my cloud cover ink. And the circle that I cut out earlier. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in my twine, my linen thread, and I'm going to wrap it a couple times around and we are going to tie a bow right about here. just like that. And I'll trim everything back shortly. And then this was going to go right about there. Okay, so now I'm going to use dimensionals. And where are the little puppies? They got away on me again. There they are, there. So add some dimensionals to the back side, and I like to put some over the ribbon or the twine or whatever you have on the back side. It helps keeps the ribbon in place so it doesn't move around. There we go. Now this piece here is going to be adhered onto the card base. Put this back down here. And adhered. Just like that. We're going to take the thank you note. We are going to add a few dimensionals to the back side of that. And now, because this is sitting on dimensionals right now, and this is going to have dimensionals on it, you want to make sure you have that extra dimensional. Otherwise, it's going to slope down. And if you're like me, it's going to drive you crazy. I just have a hard time with people putting dimensionals, one each here and here, and it doesn't look right. It doesn't look, there we go. Now I'm just going to adjust the bow. I'm just going to bring it over a bit more, closer to the sentiment. There we go. And now I'm going to just grab my snips and with these two ends, oops, grabbing the wrong end there. These two ends, I'm going to snip this off just so they're even. And then I'm just going to just pull them a bit just to make the bow a little bit smaller. And we'll just put it sitting like that. Okay, so there's another card using the Flowers Fair. So this is some of the other ones that we did. So do you guys have a favorite so far? I don't know. I kind of like this one. I like the blue and the white and the green. And, yeah. So there we have it. So that's card number 5. And we'll do one last one tomorrow. See how it turns out. And that'll be it for the stamp set. Oh, and the thank you came from all around a round of hellos. Sorry, that's where the stamp set came from on the sentiment. I guess 2 of the sentiments we use the same stamp set. So there you have it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you live in Canada and don't have a demonstrator and you need help ordering your stamp set or any product that we do have, please let me know. Or if you want to get your hands on the new product, that's coming up in the new annual catalog before everybody else gets their hands on it, you can also pop me a message and I will explain how you can go about doing that. So thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe day. And the weather is half decent. We have blue sky here in Winnipeg, yay, but it's cold. We're still in the negative right now. So So once again, thanks so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we shall see you tomorrow. Bye.